Okay, you've seen the title of the video. This video is the unboxing of the Nomatic collaboration with Peter McKinnon of the camera sling, which I'm very excited to get my hands on. So I'm going to unbox it, tell you a couple of reasons why I thought it would be a good purchase. One of which being slightly linked to riding bikes and going on camera bike adventures. So it is slightly ironic that I'm now riding home from work with it in a box in my backpack. But I hope you appreciate the lengths gone to for a true unboxing. So until I get home, let's enjoy the rest of this ride and get this unboxed. Okay, so fast forward a couple of weeks since that unboxing. However, it's given me a chance to explore the bag a little bit so I can share my initial thoughts of build quality, what it's like, and the kind of purpose that I plan to use it for. So first up, my impressions are pretty good on initial inspection. Very good build quality, as you might expect from a bag like this made by Polar Pro. Really nice material, zippers are good, inside internal compartments are really nice quality and nice material. I like the way it's pretty incognito, it's pretty stealth looking, so it's just predominantly black with quite a small logo patch on the front, so I don't think it screams camera bag, and I think will work quite nicely for both city and a bit of nature as well, because the material seems to be quite durable and rough, but of course I'll put that to test over time. Perfect for a little bit of a run and gun kind of bag. And that gets me into why I purchased this and the kind of purpose that I purchased it for. Now, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I'm currently living in London, and I found myself coming home from work in the evenings and just wanting to go out on my bike for a quick blast to take some photos, and the quickest way to get there is on a bike, because there's lots of things within biking distance and nice places for sunsets and little golden hour shoots. I was finding the whole backpack situation a little bit cumbersome, and when you then stop and get off a bike, you just want to quickly pull the camera out, and really I don't actually need to carry that much with me. I was just wanting to bring the camera body with a lens on it, maybe an extra lens, a filter, just a spare battery, usual bits and pieces, and maybe even just a little tripod, mini tripod to load up on the side of a bridge or something like that. Chuck my phone in, maybe a pair of AirPods and just a few personal effects like keys, etc. Not really necessary to carry a massive backpack, so I thought this could be absolutely ideal for that and just be a daily kind of bag that could keep the camera in and keep it nice and safe, chuck on, go on the bike and head out on a little evening adventure. The second time I thought it might be quite useful for similar, but just going out on short day trips out where I'm with friends and family, and I'm not going out on a full photo setup with every single bit of kit that I own, but I do want to have my camera with me because I love shooting on my camera. I much prefer it to my phone. I've always got my phone on me, but for me, photography is all about the camera, and I do want to have it, but I don't want to be turning up with all my gear and look a bit much, and also having to carry it because it's really hot at the moment. It's summertime, and having a backpack on your back makes you super hot. So this is actually proving a lot lighter, cooler, and easier to carry about, and therefore making me actually carry the camera. So there's a couple of uses that I think it might be useful for if you're thinking about it. It's a really nice size. It's an 8 litre sling, so for me you can fit just everything you need in there, all those items I've mentioned. I do run quite a small setup, the Sony a7C with the small Sony full frame lenses, and that is just perfect. I think if I really tried, I could potentially get my Mavic Mini Pro 3 in here as well, but I don't like to jam it packed too much. However, I will follow up maybe with a video after this of what I carry in this sling, but for what I've mentioned, I think it's just the perfect size and the perfect kind of setup. And on to thirdly, and not but least, is the features of this bag. If you haven't seen already in any of the Polar Pro kind of promotional gear, or indeed on any other videos on YouTube, because I've watched quite a few before buying this, I think the best features that I've noticed on it are, as I've mentioned already, the build quality and the material on the outside. It's waterproof, so it keeps your bag nice and safe. Sorry, not your bag, the gear inside your bag, nice and safe, and it looks quite durable as well. Secondly, there's some really nice organisation on the inside here. You can't really see because it's quite dark on the inside. I like the colour, the tan colour and the black, but you've got your dividers so you can mix it up and set it up, customise it how you would like for whatever gear you want to carry. And there's some really nice little pockets on the inside, which I will try and show you there. You've got a little zipper pocket, some SD card holders and some battery holders. So that means you can kind of just keep those little bits and pieces from rattling around inside. And there's some slots here which are quite tight, which you can put filters in. So really it kind of covers all bases. There's also some additional loops on the base and on the side that you can attach additional accessory straps to maybe put a tripod across the bottom here, which is something I probably think about doing. It just comes with one accessory strap, but I do believe, having watched a lot of videos and tried it out myself, that that's actually to add it on as an extra anchor point, which brings me to my other point on features, which is the three-way carry. You can carry it on one shoulder as a sling, across body as a sling, or again across body with that extra anchorage point, which just gives it a little bit more security. But to be honest, I thought I might use that. However, having now used it, I think I will just go with the cross body under my arm there and just kind of get it around the back, and that's quite nice and comfortable. And actually it stays really secure, especially if you've got lots of gear inside it. And then last but not least, I think on my top features of the bag is this little loop, which is what they pride themselves in with this bag. Because if you've ever tried to close or open a sling when it's on your body, it's really annoying, especially if you've got something else in your hand like your camera and you want to change lens. So you can actually just have the zip open and then you can kind of work out of the bag and you can change lenses. It's actually quite easy to do and it feels quite secure, so that you're not going to drop anything. And then you can just, with one hand, loop that back on until that you have a free hand to zip it up, and it's all pretty secure and stable in there. So features wise, it's pretty jam-packed and I'm pretty impressed so far. As I said, I'll follow it up with what's in my bag kind of video, maybe in a couple of weeks once I've used it a little bit more. And there is one more bonus which I found when traveling to Spain recently, is that I can actually get this inside my Wanderer Provoke backpack, which is my main camera bag, and I can actually remove the camera cube, chuck this in there, so that when I get on my trip I can actually just use this or my whole camera bag, which is quite useful. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. If you're thinking about buying one of these things, very, very premium quality is my probably #1 takeaway. Useful, good size, compact, discreet, and perfect for these mini little trips, evening sunsets, day trips, whatever you fancy. You could just use it as any old other bag as well. It doesn't have to be cameras. It would also make a perfect dedicated drone bag, I think, if you were just going out with the drone. If you did like the video, drop it a thumbs up and maybe a comment below if you're thinking of getting it, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.